guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you've been having a good time. I've been busy with my exams, and as I told you, there are days you normally feel like the world should crash and you don't exist, but then you still give, even if you're not going to get someone, you can also give yourself hope. Even if you're not going to get someone, even if I told you no man is an island, sometime you can actually do a silent prayer. You can actually do a silent prayer within yourself, and you can actually even encourage yourself. 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 Yeah, you can actually even encourage yourself, and you continue, and you continue doing your life, and you continue doing your life. Yeah, and you continue doing your life. Uh, so I'm here to address something. I see some graduates. Okay, you did not get a job as a graduate. Okay, and you've been applying, it is not coming. Why don't you, instead of giving up hope, why don't you take your laptop? And then you ask yourself, what can I do before I go to the market? What can I do before I go to the market? If you are a good writer, you can go to the website of kenyawriters.co.ke and start writing there. You can go there and start writing. Or you can also take your laptop again and learn a new skill. You can also take your laptop again and learn a new skill. You can also take your laptop again and learn a new skill. Or you can also take your laptop again and learn to do the social media management. You can get the tools of social media management, and you start learning. So you can be sparing like 30 minutes daily. You can be sparing 30 minutes daily, and then you start learning. And then after you have learned, like from Monday to Sunday, you are just learning them. You can start now with the social media platforms that there is, like Facebook, X, YouTube, TikTok, LinkedIn. You can go there now, start selling yourself. When you're selling yourself, you start selling yourself there, and when you're selling yourself, you get one or two clients. Then you start to, and then a client can come and tell you, build for me a website. I want this and this website. Sorry for that. I want this and this website. Or a client can come and tell you, I want this and this poster. Or the client can come and tell you, I want you to come and manage my social media apps. So you just remember what you were taught, or if you don't remember, you go to YouTube again, and then you start learning. And then here is where you can use the ChatGPT, you can use the AI. Is where you can use the ChatGPT, the AI, and then you start working. Even if it is not that deep, you can be doing for the clients like 3 hours daily. You can be doing for the clients 3 hours daily. Or a client can come and tell you, or a client can wake you up and tell you, I want this and this, I want this and this website, I want this and this poster, I want this, I want to be managed, I want you to come and manage my social media apps. So basically, look for the skills. Look for the skills, and the more you learn the skills, the more you learn the skills, the more now when you go to the interview, now when you're called for the interview, when they ask you, besides all you are seeing in the papers, what else can you do? Besides all you're seeing in the papers, what else can you do? Now you'll have learned how to design a website, you'll have learned how to manage the social media, you'll have learned the digital marketing skills, you'll have learned a couple of things. You'll have even learned the copyright, how to do a copywriting. So once you do all that, you will be ahead. Because I remember I told you there was once Dr. Mary told me that learning does not stop. So if you are like young adults like me, and if you are a youth like me, you should not tell yourself, since I graduated, I cannot keep on learning. You should not tell yourself that since I graduated, I cannot keep on learning. You need to keep learning. You need to keep learning, because remember, there's a motivation that I saw, that learning will not stop. It is you are going to tell yourself, now I'm done with the learning, because you're still young. If you're between 18 to 55, actually if you're between 18 to 61, you're still young. Even if you're not a youth, you're still young. So you need to keep on updating yourself. You need to keep on updating yourself. Keep on updating yourself with the current trends. Keep on updating yourself with the current trends according to your field of study. Keep on updating yourself with the current trends. Go and watch the news and know, as a pastor, for example, and as a reverend, for example, what am I going to talk? If you don't keep on updating yourself according to the way time is flying, and according to the way the trends are coming, and according to the way what now we as the Gen Z want, or the Gen Alpha wants, or the Gen Beta wants, now my friend, you need to keep on updating yourself. No matter what field you are in, you need to keep on updating yourself. Yes, you're a lecturer, and you have been given the two. For example, I'm going to give this for example. You've been given the two. You've been told you study Christianity in the world. You've been told you study Christianity in the world, and then you've also been told you study the missions. You study the missions. Why don't you keep on updating yourself? Why don't you keep on checking the social media platforms? You keep on checking the website, the websites of different organizations across the world, across the country, and then once you do that, when you are teaching, instead of just and then when you are teaching, instead of just doing what they called you, when you are doing your interview, what they called you to do. Do many more. Do many more. In fact, go to other universities and tell them, besides what you're seeing, my organization or the company that I work with, they gave me that. Besides that, I can teach this, I can teach that, I can teach this, I can teach that, and you earn you earn your extra money, and you continue. You get your extra money, and you continue. You get your extra money, and you continue. You run your extra money, and you continue. So basically, do that, and let us know to it. Let us know to it. Do that, and let us know to it. And let us sell ourselves in the social media platforms. And do have yourselves a good day. Do have yourselves a good day. So, and see you when you see me again. So watch, like, comment, share, and subscribe.